Celebrity birthdays in a few minutes. Today in history, along with the composer's date book and the writer's almanac with Garrison Keillor is just right around the corner. So stick around. You don't want to go anywhere, do you? Of course not. You want to stay here and listen to me podcast and pontificate. And, okay, I'll shut up now. Continue on with the program. And new to the program today, a new sponsor, hopefully I haven't scared him off yet, is my dear friend Colin Marshall with Marshall Woodworking. We'll have that ad for you in just a moment, along with more about, I'll tell you what, we'll do it right now. Talk about Wishing Stars Native Creations. And I did it early this morning. Checked out the latest accessory pieces at Wishing Stars Native Creations. And Chris has a new one-of-a-kind leather handbag that's now only $50 plus shipping. And I'm talking about a butter soft leather bag. Measures about 8 inches by 10 inches. Stitching is done by hand. Okay, no machine work here whatsoever. All done by her hand. With waxed sinew and lovingly decorated with horsehair fringe and a deer antler button. Excuse me. The shoulder strap is of leather lacing and is strong enough to hold several pounds. So the possibilities with this bag, virtually endless. Okay? You know, this is not some cheap vinyl crap that you're going to get at your local Megalomart. Okay? Easy for me to say. I mean, this is genuine leather. And you know leather. Natural leather holds up. It's more durable and lasts a long time. So if you'd like this, or like one like it, please contact Chris at Wishing Stars Native Creations today. Check her out at facebook.com/Wishing Stars Native Creations. The hot link on that, by the way, in case you forget, go to my website and then click on Gunther's Friends, and it'll take you right to it. Okay? Wishing Stars Native Creations. All right? So do it right now. Christmas shopping season, you know, we're in the midst of it, so might as well take advantage of it. Okay? Wishing Stars Native Creations, just one of my many sponsors on this program, and along with Marshall Woodworking, which we'll hear from next. So stick around. More First Cup is on the way. Hey friends, Joe Haffner here. Are you looking for great handmade wooden chairs? Then may I suggest you check out Marshall Woodworking. Each piece of furniture is built by hand, one chair at a time, made from 100% Western red cedar. Select tight knot furniture grade wood and is all kiln dried. Old time woodworking meets up with today's lumbar support for extra comfort to your back and legs. Curved back for maximum comfort. It's all put together with stainless steel hardware with waterproof adhesives to ensure stability and strength to last for many, many years. Give the folks at Marshall Woodworking a call today at 417-459-4201. That phone number, 417-459-4201, or email them at sales@classicpatiochairs.com, or check out their website at www.classicpatiochairs.com.
Confessions of a Potentially Perfect Parent, brought to you by AdoptUsKids.org.
Okay, here goes. I know more about cooking dinner for a party of 12 than I do about packing a lunch for a 12-year-old. I know kids like things like PB&J, pigs in a blanket. Oh, and fish sticks. They do love fish sticks. Fillets I get, but sticks? What part of the fish does the stick come from? I know I can read a cookbook that'll tell me how to make a red wine reduction, But where are the cookbooks that can teach me how to cut the crusts off bologna sandwiches? Oh, maybe we can compromise on mac and cheese. Can you make that with brie? Everybody likes brie, right?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who would love to push your food around their plate. Call 1-888-200-4005 or visit adoptuskids.org for more information. This message brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council. Confessions of a Potential.
And here is the Writer's Almanac for Monday. It's the 14th of October, 2013. It's the anniversary of the Battle of Hastings, 1066, on this day. William the Conqueror, William, Duke of Normandy, left France with 10,000 men, disembarked in Sussex, moved along the coast to Hastings. Meanwhile, Harold II was fighting off an army of Vikings in the north. He hurried his army south. William sent his army to attack, archers in front, infantrymen behind, knights in the rear. The Normans feigned retreat. They lured the English from their positions and then turned and annihilated them. And the Normans moved on to London, where William was crowned king on December the 25th. It's the birthday of Dwight D. Eisenhower, born Denison, Texas, 1890, grew up in Abilene, one of 7 brothers, went off to West Point. During World War I, Eisenhower was assigned to train troops for combat. He wanted to get an overseas assignment. And finally, he was given permission to go to France and take command of a unit on November 18th. And 1 week before that, the war came to an end. Eisenhower told a friend, "By God, from now on I am cutting myself a swath and will make up for this." And he did. He worked his way up. After Pearl Harbor, he was put on the War Plans Division in Washington. And by December of 1943, he was Supreme Allied Commander in Europe. He was in charge of planning the invasion of Normandy. The Allies needed a full moon so they could see well enough to land in the dark, and so the tides would be in their favor. He'd settled on June the 6th when there would be a full moon, but storms set in on the North Sea in the beginning of June. Sky was too cloudy for airplanes to see their targets. There were high winds and rough seas. Eisenhower's chief meteorologist was convinced there would be a break in the weather on June 6th, and so, over the opposition of some of his commanders, Eisenhower ordered that the invasion go ahead. The Germans had been on alert for an attack, but when they saw the terrible weather, they let down their guard, and D-Day was a great success and turned the tide of the war. It's the birthday of the poet E. Cummings, Edward Estlin Cummings, born Cambridge, Massachusetts, 1894, wrote nearly 3,000 poems, including the one that begins, "Since feeling is first, who pays any attention to the syntax of things will never wholly kiss you." And it's the birthday of Catherine Mansfield, born in Wellington, New Zealand, 1888, a rebellious young woman who had affairs with men and women, lived with Aborigines, published scandalous stories under various pseudonyms, once wrote to a publisher, "I have a rapacious appetite for everything and principles as light as my purse." Best known now as the author of the short story, The Garden Party. Here's a poem for today by E. Cummings on his birthday. O sweet, spontaneous earth, how often have the doting fingers of prurient philosophers pinched and poked thee? Has the naughty thumb of science prodded thy beauty? How often have religions taken thee upon their scraggy knees, squeezing and buffeting thee, that thou mightest conceive gods? but true to the incomparable couch of death, thy rhythmic lover, thou answerest them only with spring. E. Cummings' poem, O Sweet Spontaneous Earth, from his 100 selected poems published by Grove Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac, supported by Lumosity. Lumosity.com's daily online workouts are designed to improve memory and attention and are dedicated to helping people feel sharper, think faster, and remember more. More at Lumosity.com. Produced by Joy Biles, assistance from Kathy Roach. Be well, do good work. Keep in touch.
This is the Composer's Datebook for October 14th. I'm John Zach. To most music lovers, the name Jean-Baptiste Lully calls to mind pompous and courtly music for Louis XIV, the French Sun King, who was his great patron. The Italian-born Lully is credited with creating French opera in the 17th century, and some of these works, usually based on subjects from classical mythology and poetry, are occasionally revived and recorded today. But that was only one side of Lully's personality, the, shall we say, stuffy and serious side, because Lully was also something of a clown, quite literally. For over 7 years he worked with the great French comedian and playwright Molière to create joint stage works. In addition to composing the music, Lully acted, sang, and danced in these satirical and slapstick affairs. The most famous of the Lully-Molière collaborations debuted on today's date in 1670, when, to cheer up King Louis after an embarrassing incident involving a bogus ambassador from Turkey, Lully and Molière concocted a ballet spoof they called Le Turc Ridicule, preceded by a musical play about a wealthy upstart from the middle class titled Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme. Lully played the role of the Grand Mufti, and Molière the middle-class upstart with upper-class aspirations. Think of Abbott and Costello or Laurel and Hardy in powdered wigs, and you get the idea. For more on the morons and other buffoons of music, check out our website, composersdatebook.org. Composer's Datebook is produced by APM, American Public Media, and the American Composers Forum, reminding you that all music was once new.
Welcome back to Studio 26. You're listening to First Cup as we slowly wind down this Monday morning together, at least in the Central Daylight Time Zone. And still to come, I'll have Today in History for you in just a moment, along with APM Markets. And right now, though, what do you say we take a look at celebrity birthdays? Okay? Sounds like a winner? I thought so. So we'll wait for this to get over with, and then we'll play the birthday music. Such a catchy little tune, isn't it? All right, and celebrity birthday time.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you? Other people have birthdays. Why are we treating yours like a funeral?
Bones, that ought to be lectured.
Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy reasons.
And if you're celebrating your birthday today, happy birthday. But before I run down this short list, I have a very special birthday wish going out to my mom today, celebrating her birthday today. So, Mom, if you're listening to the program, happy birthday and hope your day is going great. And hopefully Tim is treating you to a nice lunch, which I'm sure he is right about now. And you share your birthdays, your birthday with these famous people. They include Roger Moore of the James Bond movie fame. Roger Moore is 86 years old today, along with Usher, who is 35, and Stacy Keibler of Dancing with the Stars is 34. Those are some celebrity birthdays for you on this Monday. Now, let's see here. one of my favorite parts of the program. I have many favorite parts, but I love this one because I love to go back in time and go back in the state in history.